Saturn transit into Capricorn in December 2020. Many fear the word Shani, and some even use it as a derogatory term or slang for scolding in many parts of India. From job losses to divorce, financial losses to death, Saturn has become the easily culpable planet for many. But little do they know that Saturn is not the cause of our problems. It is our own actions rooted in ignorance that cause problems in our current lifetime and subsequent births. Among all the 9 planets in Vedic astrology, Saturn transit is one of the most awaited transits, as people pray and hope that Saturn does not do harm to them. To get the blessings of Saturn means to have a great life full of success and achievements, because Saturn is not an easy planet to please at all. So, if he is pleased with you, then it means that you truly deserve it based on your actions, karma, in this life and also in previous lives. He is known as the Karma Faldatta, the one who gives the results of our deeds. So, whatever the dutiful and strict disciplinarian planet Saturn move from one sign to another, it brings some major changes in life. Some people become poor to rich this time. Some people can also become rich to poor. It all depends on how good they have been in this lifetime and also in the previous life. Shani is the strict judge in his courtroom. None can escape. If someone is convicted of a crime, the punishment is guaranteed. And if someone has been wrongly convicted of any crime, the reward for such a noble soul is also guaranteed. So, our entire destiny can be changed by Saturn if we do the right deeds in our life and think good and positive for ourselves and for those around us. That is why many people fear Saturn's wrath, as it's very direct and hard hitting and nearly inescapable and excruciating. Even those who have committed mistakes in the past, if they come on the right path and become truthful, then Saturn leaves them from undergoing any torture and he blesses them with good fortune and success. Now, many of us, astrology enthusiasts and astrologers, know that Saturn entered Capricorn on 24 January 2020 as per the Drik Panchang. Trikanitha Panchangam in Tamil. A Panchang is an almanac or Hindu Vedic calendar which is commonly used by many for astrological predictions. However, specific Shani temples in India, especially in South India, such as the famous Shani temple of Tirunallar, follow the Vakya Panchang. Vakya means single phrase. So, this astrological calculation method was passed on through single phrases or from the word of mouth or speech of the ancient sages in the simple words or phrases to make them easy to interpret. According to this ancient calculation, Saturn will be entering Capricorn on December 26, 2020 from Sagittarius. Special pujas are done on this day to invoke the blessings of Saturn. Saturn transit is called as Shani Peyarchi in Tamil. Saturn is called Shani in Hindi and Sunny in Tamil. As we all know, that Saturn stays in one sign for nearly 2.5 years. This time, Saturn will stay in Capricorn well until 2023 summer, and it will be a profound period of transformation that not just individuals but the entire humanity will witness. Saturn expects sacrifice, honesty, and detachment from us. And he wants us to surrender to our Supreme Self, God, and do our duty without worrying about the consequences of our actions. Because if we do good, we will get good things in return. And if we do bad, we will get bad thing done to us in return. This is the universal law that Saturn upholds. Saturn is easily pleased in 4 Ds: Dharma, discipline, devotion, and donation. If we follow Dharma, we will always get victory. Even our enemies or problems cannot affect us. If we are disciplined, we will never go astray. We will uphold Dharma and we will attain our goals easily. If we always remember God, the truth, and stay surrendered and devoted to our supreme essence, pure consciousness, God, we will always be happy in life and never have any dearth of material or spiritual happiness. If we donate, we will be happy because the logic behind donation is the eternal wisdom that nothing is ours. We come with nothing and we go with nothing. Barehanded and barefooted we go. We are born naked, and when we exit this world, we lie down on pyre once again, devoid of any wardrobe or jewels. It is this realization that Saturn tries to impart to us in each and every birth. And in the birth that we realize this, we become the ruler of the universe automatically in the good books of Shani. As per the astrological scriptures, Shani will affect these Rashis the most in this transit. Tula Rasi or Libra moon sign people who have Saturn transit in their 4th house. Saturn will cause unhappiness at home, family members, properties, etc. Cancer moon sign or Kataka Rashi native will have problems in their married life or businesses as they go through Saturn in the 7th house from the moon, Saptama Shani. Gemini moon sign or Mithuna Rashi native may find some unexpected gains or losses because Saturn is their 8th lord placed in 8th house from moon. Ashtama Shani, this can actually give some unexpected good results too. In the 12th from moon, 1st from moon and 2nd from moon positions popularly known as Sade Sati in Hindi or Yedaranattis Sani in Tamil, Saturn can wreak most havoc. This is happening for Kumbha Rasi, Aquarius moon sign, Makara Rasi, Capricorn moon sign, and Dhanur Rasi, Sagittarius moon sign. Mental worries, financial worries, health worries, family problems, relationship mess, career problems, all are very common in this period. Shani does very well in 3rd, 6th, and 11th positions from natal moon, along with some mental stress, of course. This is for Vrishchika Rasi, Scorpio moon sign, Meena Rasi, Pisces moon sign, and Simha Rasi, Leo moon sign. And you may be wondering, what does Shani do in the rest of the positions, such as 5th, 10th? It can increase the stress related that house and give mixed results, such as in 5th from moon, it can delay conception of progeny or make us intellectually slow. In 10th house, it can give some heavy responsibility at work that can increase our work stress. Although some say that even 5th and 10th transit of Shani is negative, and also some say that even in the 6th from moon may not be very lucky, since it forms 6th, 8th positions from the natal moon, Sashta Ashtaka, which is not considered auspicious. Also, one thing to be noted is that Saturn gives good results in 3rd, 6th, and 11th house from the natal moon. Only if no planet other than the Sun is transiting in 12th, 9th, and 5th house from the natal moon. Else, the ability of Saturn to do good in 3rd, 6th, 11th position from the moon tends to decrease if a planet other than the Sun is transiting 12th, 9th, or 5th from the natal moon. Similarly, if any planet is causing harm to us in 12th, 9th, or 5th positions from the natal moon, these planets transiting the 3rd, 6th, and the 11th house from the natal moon gives us some relief from those problems. Transit results cannot be read separately. One must read them by understanding the Rasi and Navamsa first, and then the Dasabhukti, major period and sub-periods. Shani's friendship with the Lagna Lord and Moon Sign Lord Rasi, and also the Ashtaka Varga scores. Overall, Shani favors those who plan long term careers and mature and informed decisions. In such cases, Shani provides stability to the native. Also, Shani favors those in research fields, archaeologists, those doing jobs or businesses related to coal mines, petrol, oil industry, as well as laborers. If one donates food to the poor people and animals, if one helps the underprivileged and the weak, especially on Saturdays, and if one prays to Lord Hanuman daily, then Shani is very easily pleased and gives good results to the native by toning down his malefic nature and results. Hanuman Chalisa is the best antidote for Saturn's inescapable wrath.